Hey plant fam! Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jacqueline. This is part of my jungle, and today I am taking you with me on a very exciting Lowe's trip. So it was just a regular day. I was expecting to 100% be disappointed by Lowe's because I usually am. But they surprisingly had a lot of stock, and they had some good stuff. They had trending tropicals, of course, and some hanging baskets. Yeah, I was getting ready to leave, and then I don't know why it took me so long to notice the giant pile of boxes, like literally right when you walk in, but there was a giant pile of boxes, and I noticed that they said Costa Farms. I started reading the labels, peeking inside the little holes, and I spotted something exciting that I've been looking for. So stay tuned if you want to see what that's all about, and then we're going to talk about it when I come back, because this is a really easy plant to care for. I already have one, so if you guys are finding these in your big box stores and you don't know what the hell to do with it, definitely stay tuned to the end of this video and we'll talk about it. So I will see you when we get back. Okay fam, so we're here at Lowe's, and there's some stuff in my way so I can't really get to these plants, but we have some cute hanging plants, a bunch of ferns down there, some aloe, lots and lots of aloe. They had some pothos hanging, golden pothos, and then this really beautiful syngonium that was trailing. I don't often see them like this, but I like it. I mean, syngoniums and I don't get along, but it's really pretty, and I wish we did for $15.98 for this hanging basket. I'm assuming that all of these hanging baskets will be the same price, at least the black ones there anyway. These gray ones are usually anywhere between $16 and $18.98 depending on the plant. This is a cute little fuzzy lipstick plant. It wasn't in terrible shape, but it did have like some rotted bits. This one is $19.98. Okay, so I lied before about the prices. Whatever, I was close. They're usually in that range somewhere. More aloe vera, looking super sad, but honestly you could take that home and cut it up and like use it medicinally if you wanted to, so not a bad price for a sad looking plant. Some cute orchid arrangements. I was really liking the one with the succulent in there, was really cute. We have got some fire sticks or pencil stick cactus for $24. This really beautiful agave, honestly the colors were stunning. I don't usually see them in such good shape either. More ferns, some purple waffle purple waffle, some baby peace lilies, some ivy, some weird little croton plants. They're kind of cool, not gonna lie, but we don't do those either. I forgot to put them on my no buy list, but just for the record, I don't buy croton. That video should be coming out next if all goes according to plan, but you know, you never really know. More beautiful syngoniums going on over here. We leave these here for somebody who hopefully won't kill them. These cute little pots that these orchids are in for $17.98. It's a little bit pricey, but I guess if you're into the pot. Okay, then over here we've got some cute Dracaena, little bushy tree things, some flowering plants I don't know the name of, and then your typical assorted succulent selection. not looking half bad. They must have recently put them out because they're not dying yet. So yeah, then they have this cute philodendron that I always forget the name of, and this big Dieffenbachia for, what did that price say? I'm sorry, I missed it. I moved too quickly, but hopefully you saw it. And this cute little fiddle. Lots of floor plants, lots of palms going on back there, some peace lilies. And then over here we've got some snake plants for $14.98. I think that said. More peace lilies, more palms, some Birkins, and then this is where I am seeing a lot of these philodendron Congos popping up because apparently this is the parent plant to the Birkin, which I didn't know. I guess that's where it gets its deep green leaves from. Lots of ZZ ravens, like almost to the point where it's annoying how many ZZ ravens there are, because I struggled to find one for so long and now they're just like in my face everywhere. Cute. More syngoniums for $9. I really like the contrast on these leaves. They're pretty. Little umbrella tree hiding in there. Some croton. Lots of croton. Another Dieffenbachia. I like these ones. They're really pretty, but they are extremely toxic to humans and animals. If you were to eat it, your mouth would go numb. So my cat is a dirty little leaf nibbler, so we try to keep away from the plants that would cause actual problems if he ate them. $14.98 for these floor plants. So I'm pretty sure that the other ones were probably the same price as well. Massive peace lily bloom right here. More succulents in these cute little pots. Your girl can't buy more succulents just because I like the pot that it's in. These are really cute from Urban Jungle too. I love these little clay pots. They're so stinking cute. So we've got some Peperomia obtusifolia I just had there. A little variegated Schefflera, whatever, umbrella tree. Pilea peperomioides. How can I say that one, but I can't say Schefflera? I don't know. I don't make sense. It's fine. And they had some like just empty pots over here, but they weren't marked down or anything. I guess if they were on clearance, I probably would have picked a few up because I do really like these. I thought that this guy was really chonky and cute, so I just felt the need to show him to you and to take off the ugly fake flower. So we've got some little arrangements going on here. I think those are kalanchoe with some syngonium in there. And then this is when I finally realized that there were boxes, you guys. At this point in time, I had already opened it. So yeah, this is opening it and being like just in awe of all of these Rhaphidophora Hayi. I think there's 2 eyes. I don't know. Anyway, these are from Costa Farms Trending Tropicals collection. They are $19.98. They come with 2 plants. Sometimes you can get lucky and find more than that in one pot. More than one growing on one side of the pot anyway. So honestly, you're getting 2 plants for the price of 1. And I picked up a really small version of this a few months back for $50. So this right here is like an absolute steal. Super cute. It took me a long time to choose one, but it's okay. I loved having first dibs on this. It was a really exciting experience to kind of just open the box and pull them right out. They didn't have time to kill them, so that's good. And they had a whole nother box of Birkins and a bunch of other stuff too, but otherwise that's it. So we're gonna head back to my place and talk more about how to take care of this plant. Okay fam, so I had to figure out a way to prop you up a little bit so I'm not like down here or like, you know, you're like looking at my chin the whole time. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed that little Lowe's trip. I definitely loved being able to kind of just tear open those boxes and have first dibs on those plants because they didn't have a chance to kill them at all. I just didn't give them the opportunity to drown them yet. Although they were pretty wet already. So yeah, this is my Rhaphidophora Hayi. Sometimes I see it spelled with one I, sometimes I see it spelled with two. I'm pretty sure it's two, but I don't actually know. So it comes with a plant on both sides, and it was $19.98. I don't really know why it's on both sides. It doesn't seem logical. Unless you like keep it like this, I guess. I don't know. I have to keep rotating it because it's just like, you know, which side is gonna get the light today? So it is growing. It's doing really well. It's pretty much looking exactly the same as when I picked it up, which was not even a week ago. Fungus gnat, die, die, die. Oh, I got it. I gotta go wash my hands, so I'll be right back. I need to put on my chapstick too because I always forget. And then I go to edit the footage and I'm like, girl, oh my god, your lips are so chapped the whole time. Like, that's so distracting. Anyway, back to the video. So, Rhaphidophorahayi. How in the heckin' bob do you even take care of this thing? It's been a long time since I said heckin' bob because in the beginning, when I first started my channel, I really was trying so hard not to curse, but like if you know me at all, like I curse all the time. Like, it's probably some of my favorite words to say, and I don't really care if people don't think it's ladylike. They don't think my tattoos are ladylike either, but I don't really give a shit. So anyway, we're rambling, girl. Get it together. I haven't slept in a few days, so I apologize for like the hot messness. Need my notebook because I'm an old lady and I have a shitty memory. So, the light requirements for this are bright indirect light. The most confusing thing you can say to a new plant parent. Also, keep the soil moist but not wet is very confusing for a new plant parent as well. So, let me explain what that means. Basically, if you are exposing this to bright, direct light, that would imply that you are literally, I have a grow light right here. Let's turn you around so you could see what I mean. It would imply that I am literally placing this directly in front of the light. Like, this would be bright, direct sunlight. If I wanted it to be indirect, I would pull it away. I would make sure that it was far enough away that, you know, it's not gonna burn. So let me readjust you here. Okay. Sorry if the frame is different. Yeah, so bright indirect light would actually be kind of right here in this window. This is my southeast facing window, mostly east, so I'm directly in front of the window right now, and east would be pretty much straight in front of me, but south is like off to the side, so it does get some afternoon light in the corner over here. I have this extra grow light because there's so many plants in the window blocking the light that, you know, the rest of them don't get to it. So, but otherwise, these Hoya that I have here in my Hoya window, if you know me at all, I refer to this as my Hoya window because they're just really happy here. They're getting that bright morning sun and then a little bit of that afternoon sun, but not too much that they're burning. So, bright indirect light. What the hell does it even mean? literally just means don't put this in your southern facing window, and if you do, pull it back a couple of feet. And it should be okay. Just keep an eye on it. With any new plant, I always try and keep an eye on where I've placed it. You know, you want to check to see if the leaves are burning, if they're getting sun bleached. Sun stress is fine. A lot of plants can handle that, especially some of my Hoya. Some handle it better than others, but I know I've been saying it for so long, you guys, but I do have a plant tour coming. I'm just still in the process of like cleaning things up in here and making sure that everything is where I want it to be. I'm usually like trying to be very raw and authentic with you, and I wouldn't mind showing you my mess, but I just really badly want everything to just be organized and easy for you guys to follow and not chaotic. Does that make sense? Anyway, bright indirect light. If you're still confused on what in the heck that means, just message me, girl. We'll talk about it. It'll be okay. And then water. These are really, really easy. So I keep this in my greenhouse. It is right next to a grow light. So I have a grow light about here. That's a hanging bulb. And then I have it off to the side. So if it was bright direct light, it would be right underneath it. But since I have it pulled off to the side, that is bright indirect light because the light bulb is not facing directly at it. That one's for you. You know who you are. Anyway, I really enjoy this plant. It's very easy to take care of. It's very happy in the greenhouse, next to the grow light, doesn't take up a lot of space, likes to be a little bit more on the moist side, in my opinion. I don't know how other people do with this plant, but they do get wrinkly and shrivelly pretty quickly if you leave it to get completely bone dry. I find that to be the case with all of my Rhaphidophora. Is that a bunny? Oh, it's cute. Sorry, I'm distracted by the furry little creatures outside the window. So I find that with my Tetrasperma, and I have a couple of decursivas in my possession that I haven't shown you guys yet. But yeah, Rhaphidophoras, in my opinion, my personal experience, do not like to go dry for too long because my Tetrasperma especially, she gets really, really curly and her leaves will turn yellow and just bye-bye. So definitely want to make sure you keep up with the watering on this one. It's not going to be quite as forgiving. And one of the best ways to know if you're giving it the proper light or not is how long the internodes are. So the space between each leaf. This is a shingling plant, so they kind of lay on top of each other. And if it's not getting enough light, the plant will start to get really leggy, which is pretty much the case for any plant. So since this is a shingling plant, you do want to try and make sure that you keep it a little bit moist. I don't love that it's just directly on the wood because it's weird to keep moistening wood. I kind of prefer when there's a layer of moss between, so you can mist the moss, but it's happy and it's already like on here, so I don't really want to bother it. But it isn't a bad plan, like when you have a moss pole and stuff like that, to make sure that you're spraying it down and keeping it moist so that the plant can actually attach itself to it. So a little bit of extra humidity will go a long way with a plant like this, because then you don't really have to worry about misting it. And misting can be a little finicky, because if you over mist your plants, you can cause rot, you can cause fungus issues and like other bacterial issues. Like, it's just be careful when you mist your plants, girl. That's all I'm saying. So with all of that said, the soil needs to be pretty well draining. I'm not mad actually at the Costa Farms mix. It tends to be really peaty, like there's peat moss and stuff in there, and that helps it hold on to the moisture, which is beneficial for a plant like this that wants to have that extra moisture. Not great for other plants that don't want to be wet, so maybe don't leave a ficus in this potting medium. But I have a couple of begonias that are in this same medium, and they're really happy in there, honestly, because it does hold on to the moisture for longer. So that's probably why you find so many rotted plants at Home Depot and Lowe's, because they water the hell out of them when they don't need to. They really hold on to the moisture pretty well. So if you do put it in a well-draining mix and in something like terracotta that's going to absorb the moisture, you just want to be more conscious of watering it more frequently or keeping it in a more humid environment so that that moisture level is just going to stay a little bit higher. You feel me? I've been using the Becca de la Tanks, whatever it's called, de la Tanks by Becca de la Plants soil, and it has like little cocoa coir chunks in it, which I like because they do hold on to the moisture pretty nicely. I mix it with my espoma because it's too chunky for certain plants, but otherwise I definitely recommend a soil mix along those lines for the majority of your houseplants. So basically the only thing I feel like I have left to cover is propagation, and like it's really easy to propagate these. My preferred method for a lot of plants is moss, and these are really easy to kind of just snip into little single leaf node cuttings and just place them on top of a container of moss or soil, throw it in a plastic bag, up the humidity, and you'll have new growth in no time. If you notice, all of these plants are plugs that were propagated from one leaf. So this is the original leaf here, this is the original leaf here, and this is the plant that grew from it. So basically you can do the same thing yourself just by taking a leaf and propagating that one little leaf will give you a whole new plant. So I actually have some propagating right now. I bought more than one of these, obviously, and I cut one of them up to propagate and be able to share with you guys, hopefully eventually grow some new plants just in case you have a hard time getting your hands on it. I'm always up for trading and just straight up sharing if you ask me nicely. You know, as long as it's not the rarest Hoya in my collection, like I'm more than happy to share. I also have been thinking about doing something called a plant swap Saturday over on Instagram, so go over there and follow me if you're not already. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss it. And every Saturday starting in May, I think I'm going to post one plant, maybe more than that, that I am looking to trade or potentially sell, and just let you guys kind of tell me what you got and see if we can work something out. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely go check out my Instagram. And yeah, I think that's it for this video, you guys. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything from me. Go follow my Instagram so you don't miss any of the plant swaps and giveaways and things that I like to do over there. And my Etsy shop, I know I keep getting messages asking when I'm going to have more plants up, and the answer to that is soon. We're also aiming for May on that, so keep your eyes open for the beginning of May. I do always post that on my Instagram stories too, like as soon as the Etsy shop is ready and restocked and live. I always post it to my Instagram first, then I post it over here on my community page as well. But if you want to be in the loop, I definitely recommend going and following me on Instagram, plus we can chat and be plant friends. I always love talking to you guys. So I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna go. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, if you made it to the end of the video, leave me a bird emoji in honor of this. I love him. Look at him. He's so cute. Bless, my begonia is beautiful. For all of you who said she was gonna get ugly when I took her out of the greenhouse, she's not ugly. Okay. She's thriving. She's got a new leaf up there hiding. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Love you, fam.